Fuck yeah. So, zoom, 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 zoom. The great William Zoom is in the house. We are live, baby. I got a 12, 15 spots at the world famous comedy store. So, we're a little on a little earlier than normal. But hey, better late than never, babies. Better late than never. What up, Steve? Hold on. I got to go get my amino acids. Hold on. Zoom, zoom. Fuck yeah. Oh, shit. We got Mick Floyd coming in with a Aussie, 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 Aussie dollar. Aussie, 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 Aussie. No, the comedy store, they don't like you live streaming. But, who knows? If I could set it up under, the comedy store wants you basically coming to the club, not um, watching someone's live stream. So, we'll see what happens. Um, yeah, you would think they would do their own live stream, but you know what? I just show up. I don't give the comedy store business advice. Oh, did the Knicks win? I'm not following the NBA finals, to be honest with you. Oh, they did win. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because of the World Cup and probably the election that was a week and a half ago. It's funny how an election will change the city's um, perspective on things, and but that's Americana, baby. I mean, it is. I mean, it does look nicer, but it's probably not going to last very long. I mean, once but the World Cup is like 39 days. So, uh, did you see Chad and shit? No, I just, you know, uh, yeah, it's just not, no. But I like both guys, um, nice guys, Well, the tense, it's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, she's gonna win. She's gonna beat Ramen. Um, you know, a fat toast, $2. Earl, Knicks or Steelers. In terms of who I like, I mean, I can't name. I can't name a single Nick unless Bernard King is still playing. Um, oh, did Alan Smith die? Wow, that's what up, Mister Fantastic. So I think a lot of people don't think I like Clearwater Chad. He seems like a really nice guy. I don't think he's funny. So it's all good. A lot of people don't think I'm funny. So Um, I don't know, Tommy. I mean, you saw her and Gavin Newsom at the World Cup game yesterday. Complete oblivion that the stadium probably hates her and him. Yeah, come on by, high five. Come on by. Sub and like and sub and chat and chat and sub and chat. Looks like Devo energy. Are we not men? We are Devo. So we'll see what happens. Ernie Grunfeld, damn, that's old school. A Jewish guy playing in that era was unheard of. Um, Hell no, you moron. Rams. Well, I mean, listen, no need to call us a moron, but um, I mean, the Rams are definitely the better team. But I mean, I'm a Steeler fan, so but their defense is fucking spectacular. So, and whip it good. Do 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 do. I tried to find an uncopywritten version of the Art Bell song. I can't. But you guys can't hear the music anyway, so what the hell's the difference? Maybe I should just play it. Do 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 do. Is it coming in clear for you all? Yeah, I mean my Wi-Fi is. I mean my screen looks like it's in 12K right now. So, and I am having internet people come to the house. I know, but there's no other version online other than the Giorgio Moroder. I am having the internet people come this week, and I know that interesting, very interesting. I mean, right now for me, it's. I mean, let me go on for the screen. Let me go to Earl's iPhone, the hotspot, but the hotspot's only at one bar, so I don't know if this is going to be. Oh, it's my phone. Okay, well. I mean, my phone's a iPhone 17, baby. I don't know how it could have. Um, well, let me. Someone said if I pause it for a few seconds, and then, uh, okay, so I pause it for a few seconds. Let me know if this works. Um, I mean, like my computer screen looks like 8K right now, but so does my phone. So I don't know. Um, oh, much better. 100%. Well, I'm gonna have the Wi-Fi people come in and see. I don't know, man. See what they can do. I mean, I'm all out of. Was blurry now much better? Okay. You may have a 40. No, I don't think so. The 10 people are one block west. Very interesting. So maybe the guy was right. Pause it for a second, and we'll see what happens. I know on Kensington, it's always bad. Hey, speaking of Kensington, let's see if that helps. The Kensington be popping tonight, baby, popping. Kensington looks better. We'll get the angle view here. I mean, you know me, guys. I'm trying to do the best I can for you kids. I even went to Best Buy a second day in a row to look at what up, Kathy? And here's the future home of Earl's House of Apes. We are chilling. We are live. Saturday Night Live, baby, if you will. And I appreciate the support. And the future home right now, Earl's House of Apes. Now, someone was graffitiing. I had to pay to get that removed. I've already taken ownership of the building, and yeah, they stay away from Best Buy. Go to Micro Center. Is that like in California? Now I mean this iMac is good enough. I mean it's a 20. I think it's a 27-inch iMac from 4 years ago. So it's not old, but Circuit City. What the fuck? Go to Micro Center. Oh, do you know where it is, Zoom? Um, Dude, that's so funny you mentioned that, Mick. I went into Gary Coleman's video arcade. I walked in and he was behind the counter working. Micro Center is in Villanova. Oh, okay. Um, well, there's the DJ booth. Do, 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 do. Karen Bass is doing a great job with the homeless problem. What the fuck? What you talking about? Knockout 0116. I mean, you better. I know this finger is the best. There's this is a little suspicious. Black SUV just chilling right now. And then here we have some interesting people. And hey, is that Mushmouth? What the fuck? Earl Skakel live in the house. So I looked at something. I buy power. Something. I buy power. For some computer towers. PCs. I haven't had a PC in so long. And then there's a Samsung LG 37-inch curved screen that I thought would be a pretty dope screen to stream on. But whoa, 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 something's going down. And then here we have a party tonight in Kensington. How about Jack Coleman from Dynasty? Do, 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 do. That's a Dynasty, which was Diet. Oh, I buy Power's garbage. Damn, Walmart. Damn. Well, there you go. I mean, what? This is crazy. This guy is sleeping right here. The rats literally come out right there. So I would not personally sleep there. Well, Zoom, I don't want to churn up the chat with tech talk, but if you have a, PC recommendation, because iMacs don't have curved screens, I prefer just to stay with iMac. But I loved the iBuyPower, the color scheme, like it was white and the keyboard lit up. I'm a sucker for presentation. Um, laugh. How about being happy for what you're getting? I mean, do you want this or you want me to go to have Clearwater chat on my stream and we'll talk about uh, you can just add another mod. Yeah, but well, I'll have to ask you an email. I don't know how you would add another monitor to what I'm doing. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, I can't build my own PC. I can barely turn on my computer. Can you imagine if I had to survive on building my own PC? The Earl Skakel live streams would be gone, baby doll. Gone, baby doll. Um, Free Palestine. Well, you're definitely in the wrong chat for that talk. We don't. This is not the Michael Savage Power Hour. Now here's Venice Beach, the boardwalk. Nothing going on. Earl is not too tech savvy. I will be straight up about that. But I will say the guy from Best Buy, really fucking nice. Now he had a black shirt on, so I think he was like a little more senior or whatever. I will say Best Buy is definitely nicer than they used to be. Um, all the junkies are one block west. Well, life is purgatory. I wish you were in California. I really don't need that much. I gotta take care of my Wi-Fi first. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what kind of fucking screen I have, I suppose. But well, hopefully one day I get to New York to do comedy, and I come free of charge, at probably the Stand. Uh, Well, I will say the guy in the black shirt, he seemed to be like the team leader. Really fucking nice. Didn't try and sell me anything. What up, Snuffles? I just said, hey, do I need to get a tower if I get a curved monitor? And he was like, well, the Samsung 37 inch is the best one. You could. He wasn't trying to sell me the iBuy Power one. I just they were more prominently uh, displayed, I suppose. So a lot of laptops. Hey, are they rioting in New York? Maybe I could go west. Oh, I thought you meant the Village People song. That's a dope song, even if you don't like the Village People. Together, we will go our way. Together, we will know someday. Go west, lots of open air. Go west. And then I forget the rest. Stream basics are a monitor about 27 to 34 inches and have 4K. Yeah, I mean that's I mean this I think is 21 inches, so maybe a little bigger. I mean they had a 49-inch curved screen. That would have been that's way too much. That's over twice the size of this screen. So yeah, go west. Dee, 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 dee. We close our eyes. We never lose a game. Imagination never lets us. I mean, that was a dope. Village People were very gay. Actually, not really, Chris. Only one of them was gay in real life. And yes, it was the guy who died of AIDS. I told that joke once in front of Bob Saget, and he laughed. He just walked by me and whispered into my ear, "Love the dark stuff," and then he left. I mean, SC, you're the only person I know who said that special was very good. Now, I'll take your word for it. You know, I know uh, you're a comedy voyeur, but I have not heard one. Literally, out of about 20 people, the only person to tell me that that was good. So he did not tongue my ear. Well, thank you. I'm hardly a top five YouTuber. I mean, I'm very technologically handicapped. But I am trying to at least make the visual presentation. Now, maybe one day I can get a curved screen and figure out how you guys can see half my face and half the screen. You know, I'm sure that's possible. Um, so, you know, I'm always about improving the product. Uh, Well, but saying, it was better than Brian Callen's special is like saying, "My body is eligible for Mr. Olympia if you compare it to Ralphie May." But yeah, I mean, listen, I got no problem with Tony. I mean, I saw one clip where he's talking about white people love fried chicken, black people really love fried chicken. I mean, that's a little cringy right there, but that's I'm not gonna judge a special on one, you know, 10-second joke. Um, so I just wanted you guys to know I am Streamlabs. Oh, really? Or PayPal's. I mean, I don't know if I want to split screen. I was just coming up with ideas. I mean, listen, I'm almost curious to do a stream on my iMac just to see what the numbers would be like. I mean, it's been like I think like 6 months since I've done a stream on my iMac, but you know, that's absolutely creepy behavior, bro. I mean, Frank, I love you, dude, but you're either Clearwater Chad or any man in I don't know how old he is who talks constantly about meeting up with a girl. Dude, that's creepy, bro. Like, I love you, dude. And I'm not even talking about him being funny anymore with you, because that's just a you know conversation that's going to frustrate both of us. But I want you to know, dude, and this will be the last time I ever talk about his comedy ability with you or anyone else on the stream, because I just like, you know, it's just it is what it is, or in my case, it is what it isn't. I've watched about 10 streams with him in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, but she's troll, bro. You don't know Felicia like I know her. She's like flirting with him just to do it. She would never touch him, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, no offense to Clearwater Chad, but she's kind of leading him on, is what I'm saying, which is fine. But like, oh, but then again, it depends on the specs. Get a PC with above 4 cores and a graphics card. Yeah, I mean, what up, Soviet skunk? Um, I like Clearwater Chad. Like, I don't dislike him as a person. I'm just saying, um, I've watched about 10 podcasts with him on it, and I just, yeah, it's a no fly zone for me. Um, And Frank, I think you think I'm judging him like how I judge a stand-up comic. I'm just judging him as an entertaining podcast guest or whatever these things are called, stream guest. He just doesn't do it for me. Like he just stares into the camera. I mean, what was the one thing that Kevin had like 6 people on the other day? It looked like an Amber Alert lineup, and he's just staring into the camera, and then I don't know. But listen, if you like him, support the guy. Yeah, I'm sure there's people who don't think I'm funny. So, I don't, you know. Well, I mean, but bro, I'm saying I don't know how old you are. Uh, I mean, I'm 57. This is now multiple times he's talked about meeting up with her and like, yeah, dude, no guy who's good with women or even bad with women is going to go on a live stream with a bunch of us idiots listening, myself included, and talk about meeting up. And she's just flirting with him. I don't know. I mean, well, the numbers are up since we're talking about Clearwater Chat. So what the hell do I know? Dolomite, him. That's a nice pull there. Man, it is hot in LA today. Um, I did watch that. I almost said Brazil and the Mossad. Morocco. Who did Morocco play today? That was a good game. No, dude, I'm reading it the right way. Like, she has zero interest in meeting up with Clearwater Chad, bro. Listen, I'm not Vince Neil, but I'm pretty good with women. Uh, come on, dude. Like, you're a fan of his. I get it, but like it's creepy, bro. Like, and once again, I like the guy. But like to constantly talk about meeting up with this girl, I didn't say hooking up and just meeting it. Just shut up and meet her. Like, like I mean, dude, no guy his age should be acting like this with a woman, in my opinion. All right, no more Clearwater Chad talk. Earl Skakel live. That's it. I say no more Clearwater Chat talk. We lose 16 people. Maybe I'll just go full Dabbleverse. We'll just talk about Ray DeVito and him living in a room with a treadmill in it. And maybe that'll get the numbers up. So acting like what with a woman? WAP. I can't. You got to join the conversation a little earlier. But I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Stalkers on the loose, baby. No, I don't think we have any stalkers in here. No, I don't, William. Look, the elliptical's long gone, baby. And Ray couldn't afford to live in my downstairs bathroom. So I don't even know what any of these people are. Thank God. Yeah, you're lucky there, baby. Will you watch the Ralphie May movie? Nah, dude. Because I know the real story. Ralphie and his wife hated each other toward the end. So now her comedy career is not really happening, and all she's got is talking about how great Ralph is. I can assure you this much. Now, you guys might not like my opinion um, on things or whatever, but like I'm telling you the real deal truth. They hated each other. So it's a joke. And, the fact, typical Jeff, he's in it. Jeff. Um, if he liked Ralphie, what he should have done was not have Ralphie be a part of roast battle, where he was going to be called fat and made fun of his divorce, which he was not mentally in the right mind frame to hear those jokes. Um, the mattress guy was like, bro, Ralphie's a legend, but his ex-wife doing a movie, but I can just tell you, bro, they hated each other toward the end. No, I'm an idiot. Well, no, I'm not asking you to hate Jeff Ross. I'm just saying, Jeff is in the movie about Ralphie May, and Jeff didn't care about Ralphie. If you really care about someone, you're going to say, "Hey, bro, I got this TV show. It's called Roast Battle. I don't think you should roast in it because you're going to be called fat. They're going to make jokes about your fucking divorce." And Ralphie was taking that divorce incredibly hard. But if you want to be a judge, let's use you for that. And Ralphie would have been great as the judge. But Rob Moss, the mob boss. Uh, well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Um, yeah, I mean, it's typical Jeff. Like, I mean, does this really surprise anyone? I'm sure when I die, Jeff will be like, I really loved Earl. But the funny thing is, I'm going to outlive him, so I can assure you, I won't be in that documentary. Earl Skakel live in the house. Well, I can tell you, Ralphie was 594 pounds at the time of death. That's why Ralphie is not with us. I mean, I've told the story that we had to walk one of the Shore family, elderly family members to the hotel next door, me and Ralphie. And that shows you what a great guy is. He's like, Earl, let's help him. Excuse me. And we walked from the Comedy Store parking lot to the elevator, hand in hand with this person. We walked back. Now, the lobby to the Andaz Hotel to the Comedy Store parking lot, 50 to 60 yards, not feet, but yards. And when we got back to that parking lot, Ralphie was sweating like he just ran an ultra marathon in Kenya. So, oh yeah, that's how phony Jeff is. Oh, I loved Earl, man. He was the best. We were just playing. We loved each other. We don't, brother. So, are you kidding me? His wife uses ashes to pave the 405. Get the fuck out of here. So here we go. So, Ralphie was the best. I mean, I wish I could show you guys my DMs with Ralphie, but let's just say some words were used that let's just, you know, I think we all know what words I'm talking about. Um, have you seen Rodney Carrington? He's trying to become Ralphie 2.0. Well, I mean, that's not really a thing to try to do. I mean, and the scary thing is when I first started comedy, I used to do a lot of shows with Lana, his wife, and Ralphie would show up and yikes. It was, I mean, I'm not kidding. Let's just so we can get the stream a little bit better. I notice it blurring up a little bit. Ralphie was easily 700 pounds. Um, so no, bro, I knew Ralphie D90. This is just something that you got to take a knee on. What killed Ralphie was being fucking 700 pounds most of his adult life. But like, I'm not trying to turn this into a health and fitness uh, live stream here, but and that's 594 pounds. That was him at his lightest since I knew him. So, you just can't be, I mean, you're 10 pounds overweight. That's a lot of work on your heart. I mean, Ralphie was pretty short. So I'm going to say his weight should have been maybe 220. It's $10. This will go to breakfast with in honor of Ralphie. Who is Ralphie's wife? But long live D&O Pod. That's Danish and O'Neill for those of you not knowing. Also, out in the streets there is murder, and we are going to take you out to Bushman Avenue, and then we get high. We gotta rock down to Bushman Avenue. Out on the streets it is higher. There is lots of work to be done. Oh no, we gotta rock down to Bushman Avenue. I mean, what shirt? There's not enough X's in the alphabet to figure out what Ralphie's shirt size was. So, I mean, it's just a cash grab by the wife because, I mean, she's not making money on her own comedy. I mean, as far as I know, but, I don't know what her fucking, you know, Eddie Grant. I loved Eddie Grant, but, you can't get his music on Spotify. Like, there's no Romancing the Stone. I'm romancing the stone every night and every day. I mean, that song's a bop, but not. I love you, a fat toast. Thank you very much, a fat toast. I appreciate that. I know in this economy, it's even giving $10 to a live streamer is, it's a lot of money. So I appreciate that very much. Um, so if he doesn't have stomach surgery and he would have continued on working like he was, he would. I'm telling you right now, he ate through his lap band. Like, Ralphie. Here's the problem with Ralphie, bro. Is um, he smoked a lot of pot. Like, I mean, an inordinate amount of weed. So he, unfortunately, was hungry late at night. I mean, so I think when he died that night, he had like Jack in the Box all over the bedroom or whatever, and he did absolutely no physical exercise. I did know. Actually, Ralphie was so big, Horseshoot, that the room, three rooms to the left found him too. I mean, he was a big boy. Ralphie's real last name, he was so big, Ralphie's real last name was Ralphie May, June, and July. Hey, I mean, I loved Ralphie May. Let me tell you something right now. I would have jumped into the coffin with him if there was room. Pew! Hey, I mean, listen, I wasn't that close with Ralphie, to be honest with you. No one was. He was 700 pounds. I couldn't get an arm's distance from him. Pew! I was one of the pallbearers at Ralphie May's funeral. And to be honest with you, uh, I wasn't really close with Ralphie. I just was one of the few comics who could lift the fucking casket, if you know what I'm saying. Pew! They say when you die, 94% of your body is water weight. Well, that cemetery is a lake. Hey, that's Kip Smith's joke to me. Pew! Earl Skakel live in the house. Oh wait, is Doctor Nova in here? Did I miss a? We were doing the Ralphie May roast, but let's be honest with you, Ralphie May loved any type of roast. Pew! That's why I should be on one of these stupid roasts. I mean, it's unbelievable. Ralphie, last time I talked to him, he asked me if I wanted to go fishing with him. I said there better be two boats, bro. Pew! I mean, that is pretty wild. Oh, John Pinette was nowhere near Ralphie May's size. I mean, he was fat, and by all accounts, he had really bad BO. But I did not know John. A lot of people think the Titanic ran into an iceberg. It actually ran into Ralphie May. Hello, I just made that shit up. This is why I have to be on the new Netflix roast. I've already started writing for it. Do you guys want to hear some of my Netflix joke roast? Um, three boats, forget about it. Two boats for Ralphie, one for the fish. Um, but Ralphie was an awesome dude. Just you can't be fucking 700 pounds, man. And just like if you're 10 pounds overweight, the stress on your heart is a lot. Can you imagine being hundreds of pounds overweight? Yeah, 100% there. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Steve. Kim, you're killing me, Larry. Hey, here's a joke for you guys. Hey, this I'd be looking at Hinchcliffe when I did this joke. Hey, Tony likes shitty wordplay jokes, so here's one for Tony. Roses are red, violets are blue. Hey, look over there is a maggot, and Tony Hinchcliffe is a pew. Hey, that's a funny joke, dude. That would definitely get clipped out. Look, there are the cops. There's the cops. You think, yeah, they're driving by. They're like, Fuck that. Um, don't worry about it. I don't have a 9 to 5 job because I get so much paid doing comedy. That's got to sting you a little bit there. I don't have a day job to quit. Yeah, suck it. I'm in too good of a mood, baby. And on the rare occasion you'd hit me with a good zinger, I won't even notice because I'll be too busy looking good. What movie is that from? Don't be a hater, D90. I mean, if you think I'm so unfunny, why do you come into my stream every time? I just don't understand that. Fuck it though. So, hey Jeff, you look great. Said nobody. Hey, Dr. Nova in the house. What up? What up, everyone? Lesson Zero is a great movie. No, it's from Enter the Dragon. When the guy, Mr. Han, is telling the black guy with the afro, he's like, "You must learn to accept defeat." And the black guy looks at him and goes, "I won't even notice because I'll be too busy looking good." And then he got killed. Shout out to Steph Tolev and Sarah Tiana, two of the best female comedians. Fuck yeah. And I've kissed both. Hey! Fent Tent is gone. But something's going on down here. I see there is a truck stopped right there. So something's going down. Chuck C, you better work on that one. Well, that was when me and Sarah Tiana battled on television. We said, listen, win or lose, no matter who wins or who loses, let's make out at the end of the battle. And I was pretty hot. I'd always had a crush on Sarah. And the funny thing is, my ex girlfriend was looking right at it too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those are ballots for Pratt. So the Blue Oyster Bar, dun dun dun. Earl Skakel live in the house, Saturday Night Live, baby. We'll get the camera a little closer there. Maybe they're giving out sandwiches. I'm just fucking with you, D90. I mean, you fuck with me, I can fuck with you back. We're just chilling right now. We're just chilling. I'm in a good mood, man. Yes, hit the like and subscribe button. Pretty please. It's Saturday night. Now let's check in with our brothers and sisters in Kensington, Philadelphia. Oh, well, we got a poppin' scene here in Kensington tonight. Man, I wish I could play that Art Bell song. No, I'm all right, D90. I work alone. I work alone. I mean, whoa. Let's pause this maybe. Screen's looking a little blurry. Well, wait a second. And let's. I do like Burning for You. I'm not vibing with. Go back to Skid Row, baby. And I don't mean the band. They must have better cameras than Skid. Earl Skakel live in the house. Now I'm wondering what they could be dropping off this late at night. I mean, I don't think there's too much interest in a Knicks documentary or movie. Only if Charles Oakley. Why can't Charles Oakley go to Madison Square Garden anymore? Let's pause this for a second. That's crazy. Was that the one they won with Willis Reed, the great Willis Reed? All right, that's wow, that's crazy. It's a party down there tonight. I'm trying to. I mean, he's got a yellow jacket on, so he must work for the city. I think he's giving out food. Oh, they let Charles Oakley in the house. Jim Croce, bad, bad. Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes. One night, a singer named Delilah. Leroy shooting dice. And at the edge of the bar sat a lady named Delilah. And ooh, she sure looked nice. Well, Leroy cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. Leroy Brown learned a lesson about a messing with the wife of a jealous man. Fuck yeah, Stephen Piercy. I don't think Piercy's down there. Piercy's in Vegas right now, baby. Vegas. Hit the like and subscribe button, kids. I mean, sorry, I don't know all the words to Bad Bad Leroy Brown, but I hope that was good enough. I know I'm gonna I don't know why they had Kenny Omega fighting Bad News Tito. Like that's not really a matchup. I mean, I know he was gonna job to Omega. I don't know if Rat is playing Vegas this weekend. Um, so I'm not sure if Rat is playing Vega this week. Let's say, hey, here's a look at Earl Skakel in the house. Just so you guys know I'm live. You guys haven't seen this in a while. Lay it down, lay it down. I know you don't really know me. I know you don't really care to see me. I'm into total affection, not being scared. If you'll never please me, you know you really want to lay it down right now. And how? Fuck yeah. All right, that's enough of me. Get back to what you guys want. I know my camera is inside out. I don't. I think there was a bench warmers too, actually, and Lovitz was the only guy to be in it. If that tells you anything, yeah, I don't fuck around. I don't beat around the bush. I eat it. Earl Skakel live in the house. Appreciate the love and support, guys. Yeah, there's definitely. I don't think there's a the Wolverine action figure from AEW. I don't know, to be honest with you. But I will be in attendance AEW Dynamite July 1st. Thank you very much. I've been invited to be in attendance by Tony Khan's personal assistant. I've seen Piercy and D Martini. It's very good. If you like rat. Um, well, congratulations to the New York Knickerbockers. And yeah, I said Knickerbockers. Thank you very much. Uh, Rush is too good for me. You know what? I don't want to hear music played to perfection. Um, so yeah, I better, Williams. I want to hear about pussy. I want to hear about gang bangs and double teams. I don't want to hear quadruple fill drum sets, but I hear the girl is doing very good. I mean, that's probably the toughest gig um, I hear there is a comedy club in Tokyo. Wait, hold on, Mr. Fantastic. Let me read your last hold on. AEW Wolverine action figure. I don't see an AEW Wolverine action figure. It's a Motorhead. I've got a Roderick Strong action figure, but I'm not seeing an AEW action figure. Wolverine, that is. Oh, my friend, I have several. Kip Smith, I believe, who has been on vacation. I think he made it for me. The Wolverine. I don't actually have the action figure. Uh, yeah, I mean, Anika's no joke. I mean, anyone who can fill in for Neil Peart's the real fucking deal. Um, I mean, my friend Tall Wilkenfeld played with Jeff Beck when she was 16 years old. How fucking nuts is that? I mean, Punchline was just too inside baseball about comedy, in my opinion. Um, what up, Regina? Yeah, Tall's awesome. She is. I think some of you guys have seen this before, but let me turn on the lights. You know, I'm a man of darkness. I've been good friends with Tall for a long time. Excuse me. This is a picture. She can never say my name because her accent is so heavy. You know, my name is pretty simple. It says Earl, but she calls me Earl. Earl. Now here's an MJF action figure. That's pretty dope. Eddie Guerrero, signed by Vicky Guerrero. Thank you very much. Now let's see some of my AEW action figures. Of course, you got RoboCop in the box, RoboCop out of the box. We got Scorpio Sky signed, the Stinger, Mr. Brody Lee, and we have a Roddy Piper, a rare brother love doll. And is that Earl Skakel or Roderick Strong? Who knows? But who knows, baby doll? And we've got my good friend Taya Valkyrie. We got Dewdrop. I don't know if she still wrestles. Got, of course, the inimitable. There's my friend Effie, who wrestles in GCW. The great inimitable RJ City, and the great Big Boss Man. Now, here's a girl. She's been jobbing in AEW as of late, but the great Alley Catch, who was Effie's tag team partner. And of course, there's a Patrick Line doll. You might be able to get that one in King's colors, if you know what I mean. Now the computer is gone wackadoony doo. So let's see. Whoa, I'm wearing a Guns N' Roses shirt tonight. Clean shaven. And there's my old neighbor, Steven Adler, right there. Now, maybe we'll do a bonus stream on the iMac, just if you want to see some really low numbers. What the fuck? Yeah, that scene took forever, Dr. Nova. That was the very last scene we shot that day. And wow. I mean, we were all in the back, and then we all had to walk through the room. Now, that was basically the belly room for I'm Dying Up Here. and it was very hot because that was concrete walls. Very, very hot in that room. That's all I remember. And it's also where that last day of season one was brutal. It was like a 20-hour day. We're all going fucking nuts. Melissa Leo's in a bad mood. And Jake, Lacey, and I were just sitting there. We're exhausted. So I whipped out my dick and I did the wristwatch. And I asked Jake, "Hey, how do you like my new watch?" And I haven't seen him since. And when he was in season two, hey, also the bad guy season one of White Lotus, if I um, am remembering that correctly. Let's see how I mean the okay, here we go. Now this isn't as interesting, but it's a lot clearer. Actually, not really. Let's pause it for a minute. I'm gonna get high Wi-Fi, hi-fi Y. Um, White Shadow was awesome, and that show deserves so much better. Um, and there's the television when it's inoperable. Of course, you can see the rat. You can see some of my video games. Good shot of Annie Bear. See how beautiful Annie was. Yeah, definitely not going to. I mean, it's a different era. That was, the Me Too Time's Up moment was just about to pop. So, definitely can't do that anymore. But then one day, I was a recurring character. I do have an Earl Skakel action figure. It's the only one in existence. I would not sell this for any amount. There it is, the official Earl Skakel action figure given to me at the Ric Flair Roast. Yeah, Tall is an amazing bass player. Just like there I you might even say she's one of the best bass players, male or female. I mean, she is unbelievable. One time for my birthday, now do you know how many people would kill for something like this? I was on stage in the original room. She snuck over to the piano and started playing Rats Lay It Down. I don't know, bro. She's pretty good, William. She's pretty good. I mean, anyone who can play with Jeff Beck at 16 um, is pretty impressive. But I mean, Flea's awesome too. So, um, well, see, I think the acting in wrestling was better. I mean, the internet's ruined wrestling because I loved Bill Cobbs. And nowadays, that, oh, well, Kamala's not from Uganda. He's from, I think, Tupelo, Mississippi. You can literally look that up and find out in 5 minutes. Jeff Beck was too good for me. Like, I need some Vinnie Vincent. Boys are gonna rock. Hey, let's get to 100 likes in here, man. Only 30 people on a Saturday night. What the fuck? But we're here, babies. We're here, baby. I'll do it to 300 people or 30 people. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but 16 to play Jeff Beck's music, and the drummer was Vinny Coluccia. I mean, wow, that's fucking bonkers to me that she had the musical chops at 16 to not just be the 16-year-old on stage. Like, okay, she's 16, she's okay. Like, she was keeping up with two of the greatest musicians of all time. That is pretty dope. The Earl Skakel action figure, right there. Yeah, yeah, no, I know. My I'm happy with the growth of my channel. I mean, I realize that you know, I mean, this time last year I think I had 3,000 subs. Now I'm at 10,000, almost 500. So I'll take that. Of course, you get a little bit of success, and you want more. But yeah, that is pretty dope. The Earl Skakel action figure. The guy came up to me at the Ric Flair roast and said, "Hey, we want you to know we're a big fan of yours." So he gave me $1,000 cash, and he's like, "This is for you." And that little doll right there, people are having to pay like $1,000 or something for it. So yeah, 100%. Um, I can't complain. And I'm sure people are like, "Okay, Earl, we get it. The homeless, we get it." But it still is a interesting subject to me, to be honest with you. So I will keep streaming about this and until I find something that interests me more. And I don't know if I ever will because it's just, it's heartbreaking to me. Um, yeah, the crowd is back, baby. So maybe I should just the last 5 minutes leave it on the Earl Skakel doll right there. Fuck yeah. The Earl Skakel doll in the house with little Annie Bear on top of Lois. Yeah, the video, I don't know what's wrong. So we're just gonna go to the Earl Skakel doll. And that's I'm sure why the numbers are a little low. Because I noticed the other night when my phone was at 5G capacity, um, it was fucking awesome. So, but right now, not so much. I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah, I might do a quick stream with Harley and RJ. Could be the room I'm in. Like I said, I've made an appointment with uh, Spectrum to see if they can do some things differently. And so we'll see. We'll see. Who is that? Jeff Goldblum? That's Earl Skakel, baby. Yeah, no, I mean, I realize I could be doing things a little better. I mean, I am sporadic with the times. I think that's why, like Kevin Brennan does so well because Monday through Friday when it's 1 o'clock my time, his time, that it's time to go and tune on MLC. So, um, I'm trying to be a little better. Like, Sunday nights and Sunday nights are by far and away my biggest streams. I mean, I think 2 Sundays ago I had 72,000 views, not 72,000 people, but views. Uh, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, tomorrow night I will be streaming probably about 5 p.m. my time, so 8 p.m. East Coast. And who ruined wrestling? No, I don't think McMahon ruined wrestling. I think really the internet ruined wrestling. There's no surprise anymore. I love me some Harley Cameron. She's the fucking best. So I think that wrestling's always been at its best when WWE's had competition. Now, I don't necessarily know if AEW is competition for them, but they do put out a good product. And I do think that the WWE is always better when AEW is better because you're forcing them to put out a better product. Um, but I do think that the internet has ruined wrestling because I remember when the Ultimate Warrior came back in '98. It looks a little better. So um, when the Warrior came back in '98, some idiot saw him at the airport and went on one of those fucking dirt sheet sites and said, "Hey, I just saw the Warrior in Buffalo," and that's where not Raw, Nitro was that night. He had his gear bag with him, so he's going to be on Nitro tonight, and of course, the first segment he's on Nitro, so it was still a good segment, but it kind of the uh, the pop wasn't as big as it could have been. Um, well, I just think they've gotten lazy because they probably don't see um they don't see AEW has competition right now. So it's just like, okay, well, listen, you can either watch our product or you can watch AEW. Good luck with that. And it's the same with the fucking um the wrestlers. If you're Ricky Starks, you're going to be the Rock for us now. They told Ricky Starks you're going to be the new Rock. Now he's kind of fumbling and bumbling around NXT. Um, same thing with Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, Powerhouse Hobbs is a great fucking wrestler, and he's for a guy his size, he's very nimble, and he's kind of been wasted in WWE. So I don't think, if you're an AEW guy or girl and you think, hey, I'll just go to WWE and be world famous, it's going to work out for you. Yeah, no doubt about Pat Patterson. Um, so, it's interesting, like you look at Jade Cargill, I mean, she was floundering in AEW and, WWE's done a pretty good job with her, but they're kind of slowly dropping the ball with her. I mean, she should be a dominating because she's the interesting thing about Jade, excuse me, is that she has this great muscular body, but she's also attractive in a weird way. So, you know, it's very interesting. We'll go a few more minutes. Yeah, but if you look at her face, Mr. Fan, really fucking pretty to me anyway. Now, she's a little too muscular for me as well, to be frank, but I like my women with a little fat on the bones. If you really want to know when wrestling really became kind of the last, yeah, I would agree with that. D90. I mean, when Hogan turned bad guy, and maybe we'll show Kamala a little bit of love too. By the way, that is life size, with Kamala because he lost his legs when he was dying. The great thing about, I mean, that was wrestling 9/11. Excuse me, when Hogan turned bad. I mean, that was just. Um, but I mean, I think Powerhouse Hobbs probably thought, okay, I'm kind of floundering in AEW. I'll just go to WWE and be famous. And it's just they haven't really fucking like it hasn't really happened yet. But there's no Attitude Era unless the NWO. The Attitude Era was a direct response to the NWO. And then the NWO was ruined when they just started adding like fucking Virgil and Horace Hogan. It should have been always the three guys. That is James Kamala Harris. Thank you very much. Don't ignore the happy poops. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry about that. I did not see that. Yeah, I think well they do that. I mean, very few guys keep their name. I mean, I think Kenny Omega, if he ever went to WWE, he would get to keep his name. Very few guys. Um, so what's Hobbs' name? Royce something. I've never met Harry Smith. But about 2 years ago, I did a show at the Lucha Brothers, it's at Pinta in Phoenix. They have a store, or at least they had a store in Pasadena, and, it was a comedy show, and all the AEW people were there, and it was awesome, like, Pac was there. Pac is a very, very intimidating guy. Like, uh, he told me, "Good job," and I got scared, like, he's very intimidating. I won't fucking And here, fucking thank you very much. Looks like we're not going to get to 100 likes. What the fuck? That's pretty. That makes me sad that we're not going to get to 100 likes. But that's okay. Yeah, Royce Keys. What is Sugar Bear Harris, baby? Sugar Bear Harris. Um, this guy should not have a dog, but what are you gonna do? Abdullah the Butcher, Larry Shreve. That dog should be at my house right now, chilling. Um, no, I think Kim Chi was two people. It was the Brooklyn Brawler, and then when it was Friday, it used to be called Friday. Um, so let's see if we can get to 100 likes. I think we can. It's going to be hard with 14 people in the stream, 12 people in the stream. I mean, I thought Saturday night would be popping, baby, but apparently not. But that's all right. I'll still do a quality stream to 12 people. Yeah, I mean, the juice heads and wrestling are. But Pac has a energy to him. Like he really, like he was at the comedy show. He wasn't really laughing a lot. Uh, but a very nice guy. Powerhouse Hobbs was there. Trent Beretta, Lance. Who's the guy with the hair? Everybody dies. Lance Archer. He was there. Dolph Ziggler was there. His brother Ryan was there. That's the greatest thing. So one night I'm on stage at the Comedy Store, and when you're in the original room, you could tell who walks into the room, like because there's a light at the end of the room that only really the performer can see. And in walks Bray Wyatt. You could just tell it was Bray Wyatt, and he was with his wife, and he sat down in Mitzi's seat, and I started doing jokes about IRS the wrestler, and no one was laughing but Bray Wyatt. So that's definitely one of my all-time fun moments at the Comedy Store. And then this is something I had never even been allowed to do. Me and the great John Sosis, who was my co-host, co-host on the Comedy Store Wrestling Podcast, we took Bray Wyatt into Mitzi's office. Now I'd been doing comedy. That was a couple years ago, so 20 plus years. I'd never even been in Mitzi's office, and to see Bray Wyatt in Mitzi's office, just like he was so fucking pumped. That's a guy who's been in front of 100,000 people wrestling at WrestleMania, and the look on his face when he was in Mitzi's office, it was such reverence and respect. Well, Ultimate Warrior, you got to give the Warrior. Wait a minute, did you just say something negative about the Ultimate Warrior? You son of a bitch! Just when I thought we were getting along. Talk to me, Warriors. To Earl, always believe the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck yeah. There's a autographed 52 pickup. John Glover. Let's see. It's been a while. See, Sam? No more. Been a while since we've been in here. No, there's a 52 pickup autographed by the whole cast. There I got Rush Schneider, Ron Jeremy. Yeeks. How about this, baby? Earl Skakel in the house, baby. There's my mama. Look how beautiful my mammy's hair was. And then what's this? Is this we've got not autograph, but the great Peter Horton and John Glover. That was a movie where I believe Peter Horton's wife was killed, and he seeks revenge, of course, as one would. And John Glover is the devil. And Glover plays a great devil. Um, that would be awesome to that is a great. So if you can see this is a VHS cover of the movie 52 pickup, and John Glover wrote, "She told you she was a model." That was his line when Kelly Preston walks out of the nude modeling place. And John Glover's like, "She told you she was a model. What'd you think it was for? Vogue?" And then here is the whole 52 pickup. It's framed. I just don't have anywhere to put it. What's behind here? Probably the most valuable thing I have is it's kind of a Leroy Neiman knockoff painting. There's my shoes I'm going to wear tonight. Thank you very much. There's a Here's something funny, you guys. Let me put the fucking tent down. My buddy Jordan got me this. Only hardcore wrestling fans will get this. It's a hand. Earl, Mark Henry, I am not the father. That's pretty fucking funny. If you know, you know. Earl Skakel, we'll go a few more minutes. I thought by bullshitting with you guys we could get to 100 likes, but sometimes you don't get what you want. 72 likes, that's not that bad. There's Earl and Kamala, the new tag team. Uh, that's the actual hand that was in Mae Young's pussy. Earl Skakel in the house. I appreciate you guys. Well, yeah, see, I think it came out at the right time. Actually, we'll just look at the jellies. Let's move this out of the way. We'll go to my cartoon. I think 52 pickup came out at the perfect time. Mid 80s. It was a very film noir thing. I think the problem, though, and it's actually a great documentary about Canon Films. I think it was on Netflix or Amazon. I forget the name of it. Because I often wonder why 52 Pickup did not do very well. And Fatal Attraction, which came out less than a year later, which was essentially the same plot. Not the porn angle, but um, blackmail and cheating and whatnot. And basically, the documentary said any movie from Canon Films in that era was not promoted unless it was a Chuck Norris movie. Um, so that made more sense because I remember even I wasn't a kid in '86. I was what was I 18? I remember seeing interviews with Roy Scheider on like the Today Show about the movie. And Margaret was being interviewed a lot on like not Access Hollywood, but shows like that. Um, so yes, Dr. Nova, that is the name of the. Now they don't. I don't believe they mentioned 52 pickup by name, but they definitely. Excuse me. We're like, hey, we had two piles of scripts, the ones we promote with Chuck Norris, and all the rest. So, I mean, I still stand 52 pickup as I like it better than Fatal Attraction. Um, I mean, just if you, I mean, look at the cast of 52 pickup. You got John Glover, one of the great 80s bad guys of all time, go to 80s villain, Clarence Williams the third, um, Robert Trebor, who probably isn't a famous actor to anyone in the stream, but a great, great scummy character actor. Um, who else was in it? Well, Anne Margaret. I mean, Roy Scheider's the fucking. I mean, he peaked in the '70s, but still '86. He wasn't like completely out of the game. And Lonnie Chapman, who played Roy Scheider's lawyer, and he was a pretty good character actor. It just didn't pop. I don't know why. I mean, a great. I mean, if you look at the skeletons of 52 pickup, Elmore Leonard novel, John Frankenheimer directing. I mean, I mean the skeleton of something popping was there. It just didn't be right, William. You know, I mean, clearly something was done wrong, that caused the movie to just come and go. It's kind of built up a cult audience, uh, to a degree. Still one of my favorite endings to a movie. No, Vanity, a prime Vanity, right before she found God. Um, can we play the ending of 52 pickup, or that would that get me dinged, William? Yeah, I mean, you had also had, Top Gun in '86. Yeah, I mean, '86 was, it wasn't a big budget movie, even under the best of circumstances. Oh, we can get dinged, even if it was taped. I guess MGM would. That's too bad. Well, yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree with you there. I think the subject matter was probably a little out there. Um, oh, I thought she found God like late '80s, early '90s. Um, but just such a good movie. But just I don't know. I mean, probably the snuff film angle was probably a little much. I mean, that's something that if it were to come out now, um, it'd probably be better received because you could put it on Netflix. And I mean, I just watched the three-part Michael Jackson documentary. Jesus, man, what a depressing fucking documentary that was. So, a movie like 52 Pickup would be pretty tame in comparison. So, I don't know. Just one of those things, I suppose. Yeah, no, I just love the ending. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the first and last 10 seconds of the rest of your life. And then the music plays. Do, 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 do. So check out 52 Pickup for those of you who have not seen it. It's just taped on my direct TV, so it's still playing. Um, you know, John Turturro was not in 52 Pickup. John Glover was in 52 Pickup. But you know, and John Glover. I mean, he had a nice run, and was he in Mannequin? No, not Mannequin. It's that movie with Meg Tilly and Rob Lowe, Masquerade, and then the Chocolate War. I mean, but he still works. I mean, he's semi-retired, but he does a lot. I think he played the Joker in one of the Batman animated series. So yeah, John Glover. I mean, he's a little older looking now, but 52 Pickup. He was really at his prime, and such a good actor. Like I didn't know he was gay until years later, but I showed a friend of mine that movie, and they were like, the first scene where they start the blackmail process. She was like, "Oh, he's gay." So yeah, I mean, he's John Glover is literally the definition of character actor, but such a good actor that he could be a lead. He just he's a great villain. I would say the most underrated Rob Lowe movie is probably Masquerade and Youngbloods. You're right there, Francis. I'm sorry. I would say John Glover's best movies. If you wanted, like, okay, Earl, why are you talking about John Glover so much? I would say 52 Pickup is him in his absolute villainous venom. The Chocolate War, great, great movie. I mean, he got killed fairly early in Masquerade, so and then Brimstone was the show he was on with Peter Horton. I mean, and Gene Hackman. Like, you could put John Hackman in like Porky's 4 and he'd be good in it. Um, Well, I think John Glover just, I mean, like I know I make, I don't know, $1,000 a month or whatever on just SAG residuals. I mean, John Glover's been a working actor since I think Mr. Goodbar, which was what, mid 70s. So he probably makes 20 grand a month on residuals. So he's older now and he's probably just chilling. Um, um, Brimstone was great. Didn't really do that well, but a great plot. Where John Glover plays the devil. I mean, a role can't cast that any better than that. Guys, we'll go another. We'll go to 90 minutes, guys. Let's get to 100 likes in the next 9 minutes. And tomorrow night I'll stream completely naked. The naked cast, the naked stream. Corey Everson, one of the great bodies in 80s bodybuilding. I mean, her and the behemoth Bev Francis. Um, Let me see. The most underrated Rob Lowe movie to me, I would say Masquerade. Um, it didn't do that well at the box office. The cast was kind of wonky. I mean, you had the guy from no, but that was just the Running Man. You had the guy Doug Savant from Melrose Place. You had Meg Tilly, not Jennifer Tilly. Um, so not really an all-star cast, but a very good movie. But Chocolate War is a great movie. If you really want to go for a under the radar, off the choice in terms of um, a John Glover movie, I mean, that's a great cast. You've got Ilan Mitchell Smith, Adam Baldwin, not one of the Baldwin brothers, but the guy from My Bodyguard. Um, the guy who was in CSI. He was the lab guy. I forget his name. But were you into bodybuilding? Yeah, I mean, I worked out at Gold's Gym in the mid '80s. Probably from like '87 to '90. That's probably like the last peak of bodybuilding that where people were really, really super into it. Like just some of the guys I would see on What Up Hi-Fi daily basis. Yes, Wallace Langham. He's really good in the Chocolate War. Um, Tom Platz, Quadzilla, the Quad Father, not the guy. Barry DeMay, the Flexing Dutchman, Gary Stridham, Mike Christian, Rich Gaspari, Lee Labrada, Samir Banu. I mean, that was like the last era of, I think, when bodybuilding had kind of peaked. And then they did the World Bodybuilding Federation. And then um, yes, Adam Baldwin, great actor. I mean, of course, Adam Baldwin, you want to really see, his best movie is, I think, ironically enough, his first movie, My Bodyguard. So I don't know who the author of the Chocolate War was. So, but yeah, check out the Chocolate War if you. It's just John Glover plays a sadistic priest at a boys' school where he's forcing the kids to sell chocolate. And yeah, Ilan Mitchell Smith from Weird Science, who, like, oddly enough, he like teaches English in Austin, Texas. He just quit the business, which is crazy because he was so fucking talented. Um, oh, why was he illegitimate? I don't know why. I mean, I checked out probably at the tail end of Lee Haney's run, and then when Dorian Yates came in, like, when I was really serious into weightlifting, and I obviously never came close to being a bodybuilder, but you could look at a guy like Bob Paris and go, I could look like that. Now that sounds silly because I could never look that good, but back then I thought I could. And I just when Dorian Yates came in, and just he was just so fucking big and massive, and you had like the super size guys. Yeah, I mean, I go to Gold's Gym every now and then, and it's definitely a new breed of bodybuilders. It's like there's no, I mean, actually, Charles Glass is still there, I think. There's no like, you got like giant fitness models like Mike O'Hearn and I mean, Lee Priest probably was never going to win an Olympia just because he was too small. I mean, especially in the era that he was coming in on. I mean, like Bob Paris had probably the most symmetrical body since Frank Zane, but he wasn't necessarily big enough. How can I get you to help find a missing person on the skid? I mean, dude, I don't know. I mean, I only really look at one street, so you could probably um, hit the sheriff's substation, Skid Row, and that would be my suggestion. And then that I don't know what good I could do, bro, because I only look at one, to be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, Gold's Gym is completely different. I mean, it's still the best gym, and the gym I go to, still, there was Gold's Gym for 2 months, and then they changed the name to EOS Fitness. 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes. Hit the like and subscribe button on your way out, babies. I mean, yeah, but bro, I don't go down there like, you know, and it's I blur out the faces. Well, I mean, we did have one girl. We'll end the stream on a good story. Um, well, the screen is so bad right now. I don't know why the Wi-Fi is so wonky on a Saturday night, but we did find a very young blonde girl. She was, I don't know, she was, I would guess 20 years old, but if you told me she was underage, I wouldn't argue with you. And she was just being harassed by these two fucking dudes, and we asked someone from the chat, not me, but someone from the chat. Uh, Now, can you guys hear this music? Let's see if this. Um, Nothing's ever easy for Earl. We did see a police car come pick her up on the stream, and so we got her off the street. But you know what? She could have been back on the street in 2 hours. I don't know what they did with her. So um, I've done that. Life is purgatory. I've done that, and it doesn't seem to work. So, well, good luck, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to blow you off, but there's not much I can do from this end. But you could definitely send their picture to the sheriff's substation of Skid Row, and they could at least start the process of maybe giving her picture to all the patrol units in that area. I am leaving. Well, I'm going to end the stream right now, and then put on my makeup and whatnot. And one more minute, guys. One more. Well, no, Priest was never going to win because he was just too small. Like he just. That's why Lee Labrada was never going to win. I mean, Lee Labrada had a great body, but he was never going to win a Mr. Olympia. Um, Now, I think Bob Paris being gay, did that hurt him? Yeah, it might have. I don't know if he was ever going to win, but 100%. Yes, it is time to put on my leathers. Yeah, Jay Cutler still looks good. I see him every now and then. He's still fucking big. I couldn't really name very many bodybuilders now. I mean, I used to go into the store. Um, so don't worry about it, Darren. Sounds like you don't like the stream anyway. So what the hell do you care when I stream again? Um, when am I coming back on? Probably tomorrow about 5 p.m. my time. And then we'll see what happens. I love you all. Earl Skakel, over and out.